guys, thanks for joining my channel. My name is Taylor. If this is your first time, welcome. Happy New Year. I am going to start off the year with some new brushes. You know, new year, new brushes. I got new brushes for Christmas. I'm so happy about them. And I really wanted to just do a quick eye look with them. I'm calling it my blessed and blinging eye look because, you know, I'm going into this new year engaged. So I am a little in the blinging mindset, I guess. And so I did this look, which is like a subtle shimmer type of bling. But if you have any questions, leave them down below. Please like and subscribe and share. And let's get started. I've been wanting to review the Sigma brushes for a while. Everybody loves them, so I am positive that they're great, but this is my first time. So I'm gonna do, I guess, not exactly a review, but just like my thoughts on them, because honestly I am the queen of finding like good affordable brushes. I have been using Amazon for my brush needs for the past, I want to say like at least 2 years. Now before that I worked in makeup like at a counter, so I got brushes for free. I got a few MAC brushes here and there, but after I left that industry and they were no longer discounted or free for me, I went to getting kits and sets off of Amazon, and they did me just fine. Now they did, you know, I would say on average, if you take care of them, I would say you could keep a set for at least 6 months, and I use them often, obviously. If you didn't use them often, you could probably keep them for longer than that. And there's only a few where I notice like the nozzle gets like loose, like I can twist this all the way around, or if I'm too rough with them and I'm like washing them and I put the water, because sometimes I let them soak overnight and get like a good antibacterial type of thing, but that if you do that, you can only put a little bit of water in whatever you're soaking them in, because you don't want it to touch the wood, blah blah blah, and wood soaks up water. So I've done that a couple times where I have the water too high, and I've ruined a couple brushes that way. Well, not actually the brush, but just the way it looks. It doesn't look pretty anymore, but it still works. I am a baller on a budget. I always say that, and I'm proud of that. So when it came to the brushes that I wanted to try, I wanted specifically this one concealer brush that they have, that it looks so sharp and precise, and like you can get all of the cut edges, cut crease edges, or the precision just A1. And the only set, the first set that included that concealer brush that they have is the premium, what's it called? The premium brush set. Comes in this nice little package here. I like that it came in this. This is really good for like trips. I'm going to try my best to keep them organized in there. If you've seen my vanity right now, you would be like, girl, please, because there's brushes everywhere. But when you do this and you're busy, because I don't have time to like film, then clean my brushes, then, you know, let dry them, and I have the machine that dries them quicker, but I like schedule like a day or two out of the week to do that all at once. So I have at least 3 to 4 sets of brushes, so I can do my makeup and then use the clean one, and then, you know, move on to the clean one each time. Or if it's not that dirty, because I didn't do like a full out glam look, I will just do a quick little clean. I am not saying I'm the best at cleaning brushes, but it is important. I'm not knocking that either. So with this, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm extra careful and I'm not lazy. So it says Premium Kit, Sigma Beauty Professional Brushes, Premium Professional Kit. So that's cool. It's a 15 brush kit. I'm reading off my phone here. It's a 15 brush kit. It retails, it says it's a $290 value. They have it marked for $219. And right now on January 1, it is on sale for $199. So let's just say $200 worth of brushes. Now the average kit that I would buy on Amazon would have about sometimes I find good deals that have like 8 brushes in a kit, maybe 4 for eyes and 4 for face, and sometimes comes with a sponge, and the sponge is always iffy. Sometimes they're hard and not usable, and sometimes they're actually pretty good. I haven't really paid attention. Maybe I should do a review on that. Comment down below if you would like to see those cheaper options, because I would spend no more than $8 to $13 on a set. That's crazy, right? So that's why I would never get mad if they did fall apart or if they weren't as, you know, sturdy, because I literally paid less than $10 for most of them. I feel like it's a steal, and I'm always proud when I have, like, I can do the type of makeup that I do with the, you know, cheap brushes. So I cannot imagine what I can pull off with great brushes. And I do have a few, like I said, I do have a few like brushes here or there where they are good premium quality that I would buy like just random one-offs of. So I do recognize that, you know, a good brush is like important for a certain type of look, but I do also know to work with what I have. So I suggest doing the same for you. If you want to find out information on the Amazon sets, comment down below. I'll just go through my purchase history and research that, because I do think I ended up being with the same 1 or 2 brands on Amazon. I didn't do every brand out there, so it may not be the case for all brushes out there. But today we're going to talk about these brushes, and I'm going to use them for the first time, and we're going to do a New Year's eye look because I am less in blinging in 2019. That's my hashtag, okay? That's my saying, because I got engaged in 2018, so I'm going into the new year blinging, and I was 2018 in my whole life. I've just been really blessed and favored. My shirt says favored. This is from this is from Allure Creatives. Check it out online if you're interested. And I am just, you know, speaking success into 2019. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better because I refuse to give up on it. And I think that's, you know, a positive message for everyone out there. If you are trying to do something new, you're trying to follow your dream or your passion, do not give up. I mean, the worst you can do is give up. It's not even the worst you can do is fail. You only fail if you give up. So I refuse to give up, and I know it's only going to get better. We were really blessed this past year. We went and we traveled, we got engaged, we saw people we love get married. It was an amazing year, and I just know 2019 is going to be nothing but better. Nothing but better. We aren't getting married in 2019. We're getting married in 2020. So that's a whole different story. I guess I can do a video on that. But I will have a couple wedding events in 2019, and the planning begins. I'm an event planner and I love weddings. So my wedding has to take time because it's not gonna be a wedding, it's gonna be a production. It is. So yeah, 10-20-20, okay? Look out for that. So yeah, let's get started. When you open it, it's very like professional looking, and it's like sturdy. Like, you know, sometimes it's flimsy. No, this stuff is like, it's really thick and sturdy. It's not real leather, of course, but they're all individually wrapped in there. They all have their individual slots, and then it's sort of like a binder. So you have like 2 pages, front and back, of brushes, the 15 set professional kit that I'm referring to. So if you want to look these up on Sigma, these are the brush numbers. The F25, which is a tapered face brush, F15, which is a duo fiber blush brush, F10, which is a powder blush brush, the L05, a lip brush, F35, tapered highlighter brush, F20, large powder brush. I keep saying blush. Large powder brush, E35, tapered blending brush. F75 is the concealer brush that I was freaking out over. E25 is the blending brush. E45 is a smaller tapered blending brush. F65, which is a large concealer brush. Interesting. E15, which is a flat definer brush. E50, which is a large fluff brush. E10, which is a small eyeliner brush. And E20, which is a short shader brush. All found right here on Sigma.com, or SigmaBeauty.com. So I'm going to do a eye look with you guys, and I'll do that using the brushes, of course. I will do my face off camera though, because it looks like the brushes that I use to do my face aren't exactly the brushes that are included in this kit. It's more like powder brush centered. Ooh, I can tell that's really soft. It shook. It's very long haired, so that's why it shook. But that's nice. And this is the tapered face brush. So when it comes to powder, I'll probably use these on camera. But when it comes to face, I don't use any of these to apply my foundation or blend my foundation in. So I will not need to use these. So I'll do that off camera and save us some time. And let's begin with my eyes. You guys know I do my eyes first. So, ooh, flat definer brush. I like that. Short shader. I don't know if I'll need that, but I'll pull it out anyway. I don't know if you guys can see these. And this is the definer brush I was talking about. The concealer brush I was freaking out about is here. I just like how thin it is and how like these bristles are obviously like paintbrush worthy. And makeup is art, guys. So I just feel like it's gonna be really, it's so smooth and like defined and like clean. And I just think it's gonna be great. So what else? All the blending brushes I'll bring out. Now the white, I don't know if I'm hyped about having the white brushes because it's so hard cleaning them, and like every time they're not this white, I always feel like I just didn't do a good job cleaning them. But I mean, there's just no way to get them back that white. Focus, camera. And then the tapered blending brush, it looks good. They're also, ooh, I like how like shiny and sleek they are. So pretty. So they're like shining over here. Okay, the defining brush is like sort of wide. I'm not gonna use it for my brow because I just feel like I'll end up overdoing them. So I'm still gonna use my typical angled brush that you can find a small short angled brush anywhere. I think I have one from MAC and I have one from Morphe. And oh, Morphe is a brush set that I didn't mention. Those are the higher quality ones that I was mentioning because they are a little bit more expensive than the Amazon or Walmart brand, but they aren't expensive, but they're good quality. So I compare that as a higher quality one too. So let's start with eyebrows. This brush is not new, so no need to do on camera. I'll be right back. All right, so I threw those on real quick. Now I'm going to define them with my concealer and my concealer brush. This brush is so damn soft. Oh my gosh. Wow. I need to look on their website and see if they have two concealer brushes, because if this is the one that I thought, it's way longer. Like the bristles are way longer on the brush. It's a longer haired brush than I thought, which means when you are doing like this dragging motion, it sort of isn't as sharp as I hoped. The pressure I put on it made the bristles sort of slide over each other, so the line wasn't as clean, but I also am a little heavy-handed, so that could be it too. But it's really soft and really easy to guide. I'm I'm just gonna make sure I have these perfectly lined up. Oh yeah. I just sort of pat that in, get an even layer, and put my translucent powder down to keep it from creasing. All right, let's move on and put our base down. I'm gonna use the Morphe Fall Palette, and I'm gonna get a blending brush. It looks like it's the E35 blending brush. I like the precision of the brush. Just keeping it exactly where I need it to be and still blending at the same time. I will say, because it blends so easily, it's hard to sort of build up pigment, but it is grabbing pigment. But I just want it like really rich. And that's something that you sort of have to be repetitive with no matter what brush you're using. So I'm pretty impressed. I'm gonna take the smaller. Their blending brushes are more like for getting in that crease, which is really nice. It's like longer, and instead of a fluffy circle, it's sort of like a oval, and so you fit like in the crease more. And the tapered one is like pointed, obviously. So to get this just like a little deeper, I do want to go into like a somewhat of a, it's still burnt orange, but it's like more of a brown. I just want to get it a little richer. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And this is like really, really tapered, so it's like really pointy. It's good for probably under eye too, which we will be using. Okay. And for the sparkle, we're gonna use the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, the color Iced. I'm just gonna put a little concealer back down so ice really gets picked up. And then I'm gonna lay down ice, probably, I'm gonna try out using the flat liner, or flat definer brush, which is E15. I'm gonna get it a little moist though, so it really can get that pulled down. I could use this definer actually for the concealer instead of this, but I don't really want to cut crease. I wanted it to be more of a blended in, blended out type of shimmer today, which I usually do with my finger, but it looks like this will achieve it for me. I want it like a low-key shimmer, if that makes sense. I don't want like a full pigmented glitter. I want a like cute iridescent shimmer look. So I'm trying not to pack too much up. I'm sort of like doing a swiping instead of packing. And again, I didn't want it to be so much of a cut crease, so I made sure to like go out of just where my line ended. And then I'm using this blending brush to sort of blend those edges again. So that's the first look, but I am gonna put a little of a glitter on top of it. And I like the payoff. Ugh, you cannot see it on the camera. It looks so good. I have to figure out my damn lighting situation. Don't understand. Just love Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. I don't know where that came from, y'all. Lashes on. All right, so that was my eye look. I really like it. It's like simple, but it's still like really cute. I'll probably finish up with like some highlight on the brow bone, but I am gonna go do my face off camera, and again I will show you the review of the brushes when I get to the powder portion, since a lot of these face brushes are for powder and for highlight. So I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I actually went on live and finished like my face real quick. So go check out my Instagram, yes.rednose, and I've decided I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and do live more often. I was always against live because I'm too clumsy, guys. Like, I do this for you guys because I get to go watch it myself first and like make sure I'm not a pure embarrassment to my family. But seriously, because I get embarrassed easy. And yeah, okay. So anyways, I'm gonna commit to stepping out of my box more, one being live. So go check it out. Follow me on Instagram, yes.rednose. As you can see, I put on my face, but I am gonna finish it up with my baking powder, contour, and highlight. Once you have it all in, I try to hurry up and put my powder on, my baking powder on, so I can get that creaseless bake under my eye. Sometimes I just set this, but I'm gonna use this powder brush. It's the F20. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Anything you want to set and anything you don't want to, like the transferable type thing, you know, when you hug people, powder, translucent powder will help that. It won't completely eliminate it, but it will help it. Also, I sweat just when I think about being hot. Like, I sweat so easy. So powder is just one more layer that the makeup has to go through to like sweat off of my face. So I use it for that benefit too. I hate that I sweat so much, but you know, what can you do? We all have that thing that we hate. I'm gonna use the F25, the tapered face brush, to put my powder contour over my contour I used the concealer for. Because these are so like long and dense, I do find it a little bit, like, I feel like that's why they blend so easy. So yeah, it's necessary, but I do have to teach myself and train myself to be less precise and to let that natural blending occur. Because I do feel like it is more natural looking when it is like light and airy, and usually I do want to achieve that, but I go about it the opposite way. Like, I get it on there very precise and then I blend it out with these brushes because they're so long and easy to blend with. It's less pigment and you sort of have to build that pigment up. So while I have the baking under my eye, I'm gonna use the flat definer brush and get some black powder and do my under eye, because I do want a full liner today. There we go. Okay, that's all I can. I'm gonna add a little blush with my F10. And I'm not gonna do like something dramatic. I'm just gonna do Sweet as Cocoa by MAC. Just adds a little color to the face. All right, and I'm gonna use the same powder brush to dust off my baking powder. Laura Mercier powder. I literally need to be a rep for them because I swear every video I'm like, this powder turns me on. Then I'm gonna use their tapered highlight brush, which is F35. So with these, it's not focusing. With these, I usually just go back and forth like this. I don't really know what the tip could be used for. Maybe nose. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try it. So I'm gonna use Fire out of the Tarte Pro Glow palette. Y'all, I didn't see anything get picked up. There she goes. I'm gonna try the other side with the brush I normally use, and we're gonna compare the two. Okay, so where is that actually? It left me because it's, oh, there it goes. Okay. Y'all, I think I'm gonna stick to what I know on this one. Okay, there's my old brush, and there's my new. And like, I see it a little bit, but like that one's like bam. So maybe it's just, I don't really know how to use that brush yet. So I'm gonna stick to what I know right now, which is fine. It happens. Let me see if the tapered brush will work for like my nose highlight. Yeah, I see it pick up there. Maybe you do need to use the tip instead of the side. Ooh. Yeah, I picked up that. Okay. I will get better at using this brush. So yeah, that is it, guys. For me, I love the brushes. I knew they would be awesome, and I agree. But there are some things like the highlighter brush and the brow brush that I did go back to my Old Faithfuls for, and I just feel like that's gonna be, you know, just depending on if you already have, you know, favorites in place, or if you are looking to start your collection of brushes. If you are just starting makeup and just starting to own brushes, I don't think you would need this right off the bat. I will again share with you my Amazon finds. If you guys want me to, just let me know. I'll go do that research and put all the links below, because they are still my Old Faithfuls when I just need a brush, and they always get the job done for me. I do think my makeup looks awesome today, and I don't know if that's the count of the brushes. Sometimes a good brush makes the difference, and sometimes you just have that day where you are like, you have that special touch. So it just depends. But again, I do not think if this is, you know, your first time buying makeup brushes, or your first time, you know, interested in makeup, that you necessarily need this extensive of a brush set. And that's my opinion. But you know, I'm just looking out for you guys. I will always let you know what I really think and what I truly would do for myself. So, and that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Come back and join my channel. Leave any comments below on what you want to see next. Any comments on anything that I need to change. I'm open to constructive criticism. And have a happy new year. Make all your dreams, your wishes come true this year. Put in the work. I'm preaching to myself. And stay consistent. My biggest thing has always been consistency, and that is something I am going to accomplish this year. I wish you all the best, all the blessings, all the positive vibes out there. It's gonna be a great year. But if you have any questions, leave them down below. Please like and subscribe and share, and I will see you next time. And thanks for watching again. Bye. My dad's calling me. Hello? Okay, bye. While I was on the phone with my mom called.